clauses, you have to make only one clause. Because in simple sentence there is only one clause. So you just have to make one clause. I will help you out. How will you do it? See, like in first sentence it is given, uneasy is the head that wears the crown. Is it readable or should I zoom in?
Sir, it is readable.
Okay. It is very necessary to understand the meaning. Uneasy is the head that wears the crown. So which head wears the crown? King or queen, right? So that head is always uneasy. Means that person who wears the crown has got lot of responsibilities, and so that person is very uneasy, uncomfortable always. So that is the meaning of the sentence. But anyway, we have to make it a simple sentence. So what is the conjunction in this? Can you tell me what is the conjunction that we have to remove? What is the conjunction in this sentence? Because we have to change it to simple sentence.
Crown.
So conjunction we have to remove. What is the conjunction in this sentence?
Uneasy.
No, uneasy is not the conjunction. I am asking, there is one conjunction. It is a complex sentence. तो उसमें एक subordinating conjunction क्या
That.
होगा? That.
That.
Yes. So see this part. Head that wears the crown. Instead of this, can we write any two words? Like in give one word we write. Can we write any two words instead of this? Uneasy is the. After that, what should we write? We have to remove that. So instead of this, what I have underlined, we have to write any two words. Replace it, but meaning should not change.
King or queen.
No, no, meaning change नहीं होना चाहिए. वही words, the meaning should not change. Okay, see, in the first sentence, I will help you. Uneasy is the crowned head. Means meaning is same. जो crown पहनता है वो head. See, the meaning I did not change. Did you see that? Meaning is still the same, but I have changed. What have I changed? Complex से simple कर दिया. इसमें conjunction नहीं है. It is only one clause. तो हो गया ना simple
Yes.
sentence. Like that you
Yes.
have to change.
Yes.
So in one or two sentences I may help you. Then you have to try it yourself. See, a stone that is rolling, a stone that is rolling gathers no moss. This is very old proverb. तो ये तो सीधा आंसर आ जाएगा किसी को भी. If you have heard the proverbs, ये एक proverb है. Instead of this we have to write something else. क्योंकि इसमें that आ गया तो that remove करना पड़ेगा. So instead of this, what should we write? A stone that is rolling. Instead of this, we have to replace and we have to write any two or three words without that, but meaning should be same.
A gathered stone. A gathered stone is rolling no moss.
नहीं ये चेंज नहीं होगा ये एज इट इज रहेगा गैदर्स नो मॉस this part you will not change so I have not underlined it because it will be unchanged as it is change जो करना है
Rolling
वो मैंने
the stone.
yes
Rolling stone gathers no moss.
yes who gave the
Rolling
answer
stone there no.
Sarani Fatima.
very good have you heard this proverb Fatima
No, sir, I just tried it.
okay so now you should also know the meaning proverb है तो उसका meaning भी पता होना चाहिए what should be the what could be the meaning the meaning is that the person who keeps on moving here and there who does not stick to one decision, who does not stick to one place, will never be successful in his life. You know, some people have habit of they keep on changing their job, they keep on changing their friends, they keep on changing and changing. So they will not reach anywhere in their life. That is the meaning. Got it?
Yes.
Understood? Okay. इसका simple sentence हो गया A stone that is rolling,
Yes.
उसकी जगह क्या लिखा? A rolling stone. We have removed conjunction and now it is only one clause. That means it is a simple sentence. Next, this part you have to make some change. Complex to simple is a bit typical, but you just have to remember one thing. You have to make one independent clause and you don't have to add conjunction. इसमें that है वो निकल जाएगा. Means the bad things, the bad evil deeds that we do, they also live after us even when we are no more.
Man do
The man do lives after them.
the man do lives after them. The evil men do lives after them.
Okay, something like that. No problem. You are all trying for the first time, so it happens in this topic. You will also get some practice exercises. See, this is the answer. Man's evil deeds. I have replaced that underlined part with this. Man's evil deeds. Meaning is still the same. I have not changed the meaning in
Yes.
any of the above sentences. You notice meaning will not change.
Yes.
The explanation that he gave was not to the point. Now, this part, इसकी जगह में कुछ और रखना पड़ेगा. See, if I give explanation, it is called my explanation. If you give explanation, it is called your explanation. So here he is giving explanation.
His
So whose
explanation
explanation?
was not to the
The
point.
explanation
His
gave
Explanation was
explanation
not to
was
the
was
not
point.
not
Yes.
to the point.
to the
Again.
point. His
Sarah only gives answer
explanation
when
was
she is
not
100% sure. ये मैंने notice किया. Right, Sarah?
Yes.
I have noticed this, so I told you. His explanation was not to the point. See, that निकल गया means we have removed conjunction and यहाँ पे दो
Yes.
clauses थे. And now there is only one single independent clause and no conjunction. Means it is a simple sentence. I am not writing all the answers. I will write 4, 5 or 6. Then rest you have to try, but I will also send the answers. You just have to learn the technique. Sentences we can solve many. Technique पता होनी चाहिए. Then the opinion that you have formed of me is unjust. The opinion that you have formed of me is unjust.
your opinion for me is
The
unjust.
opinion
Your
have been
Your
opinion for
formed
me
of
opinion
is
about
me
unjust.
me is
unjust. Me.
unjust.
Yes,
Your
good.
opinion
This
of
time I did not have
me
to underline.
is
Thank you.
unjust.
The opinion that you have formed means your opinion. The opinion that you have formed is your opinion. Just we are replacing it. See, the meaning is same. We have removed conjunction. We have put only one independent clause. Most of the poems that Kalidas wrote have been preserved. Now wait, here don't try to do it in the starting of the sentence. Now if I write the poem, they are my poems. Here Kalidas has written the poem.
Most most of Kalidas poems have been preserved.
Most of the Kalidas poem wrote have been preserved.
Preserved.
Wrote that word you have to remove. मैंने wrote भी underline किया है. इसकी जगह क्या आएगा? ये जो पूरा मैंने underline किया है clause.
Most
What should we write?
have
उसमें जो पोएम लिखी थी उसका नाम है
Most of the poem written Kalidas
preserved.
have been preserved.
most poems Kalidas wrote have been preserved.
Yes. और मोस्ट ऑफ कालिदास पोएम एपोस्ट्रोफी एस के साथ भी लिख सकते हैं. मोस्ट ऑफ Kalidas. But here we will not put apostrophe s again. I hope you know why. सिर्फ apostrophe आएगा. Why should we not add apostrophe s? Can you tell me? Why only apostrophe and not apostrophe s? Tell me why. No one?
सर ये सेंटेंस आजकल के सिचुएशन में बिल्कुल भी फिट नहीं बैठता है कि हम लोग स्टडी नहीं करते हैं तो भी हम लोग पास हो जाते हैं.
Hmm. Yes. But this sentence is given, so we have to change it.
If you not study, you will fail.
Are you telling me?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. If you do
Sir,
not study, you will fail. Study or you will fail. Now, these
sir,
sentences you
never
have to try it yourself. No. Now, I'll send the
sir.
answers. Complex to simple, I have taught you how to do. Last exercise is compound into complex. Now, tell me, what is the criteria for complex sentence? Which are the three things we have to take care of? How many clauses should be there?
2.
Two clauses. Which are the two clauses that we have to change it into? Which two clauses?
He had.
Not that first one I'm asking. Complex sentence में कौन से दो clauses आते हैं? Which two clauses?
So
Dependent and independent.
dependent and dependent.
One independent and one dependent clause. Right? And which conjunction in between?
Subordinating conjunction.
Okay. So keep that three things in mind. When you change the sentence, ये हमें जो सब sentence दिए, they have given us all the compound sentences. उसमें से हमें complex करने हैं. But make sure the answer that you give should have two clauses, one independent and one dependent, and one subordinating conjunction. This is easier as compared to the previous exercise. When you read the sentences, you will know. He had passed in his exams, so he distributed sweets. So, this question is which type of sentence? The question is in which type of sentence?
Compound sentence.
Compound
Yes.
sentence.
And which is the conjunction we have to remove?
So,
So, so,
So, okay,
so
that much you got. और एक ऑलरेडी इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज है, ही डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड स्वीट्स, वो एज इट इज रहेगा, उसको इंडिपेंडेंट ही रखना. नाउ टेल मी, कॉम्प्लेक्स क्या होगा इसका? मेक इट
he dis
मेक इट कॉम्प्लेक्स. Wait, Mariam. I think you have got the answers. Let others try. Mariam, please. Which conjunction will
सर
you
उसके
use?
पास बुक हो.
Yes, I can understand. I'm not against it because many have got the books. But while understanding the concept, I think all of you should close the books if you have the answers. And if you close the book and you give the answer, Mariam, then I'm okay with it. Can you tell me what should we write? एक independent clause तो है. He distributed sweets. So निकल जाएगा. Meaning should not change. Make it complex. और एक सबऑर्डिनेटिंग कंजंक्शन डाल दो. सो निकाल के कोई एक सबऑर्डिनेटिंग कंजंक्शन ऐड करना है. एनीवन? Try, no
he
problem. Take your
distributes
He
because
distributes
he
sweets
passed the
in his exam.
he
you should
distributed
not.
sweets as he had passed in his exams.
Yes, that could be one of the correct answers. Very good. Any other possible answer? That is correct. You can write that answer. He
He
distributed sweets.
distributed sweets because he passed his exam.
Yes, that is also correct. Chalo. There can be two, three, or more answers. मैं एक और आंसर लिखता हूँ जो पॉसिबल है. बिकॉज और एस तो सेम ही हुआ. When he passed वो भी आ सकता है. Doesn't mean that your answer is incorrect. You can write that answer which you give me. Okay. Next. I was late, yet I caught the flight. So conjunction is yet. We have to remove. I caught the flight is independent clause. Don't touch it. Keep it as it is. Make it complex. Yet की जगह क्या आएगा बताए? Wherever you see yet, which conjunction? Though or although. When you are changing from compound to complex, you can use though or although instead of yet. So what should be the answer? Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes, sir,
sir.
you're audible.
Yes,
We are
sir.
thinking of the answer. I was late,
Hmm.
although I caught the
Hmm.
flight.
नहीं although फिर although कहाँ पे आएगा? डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज के साथ आएगा कंजंक्शन. इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज के साथ कंजंक्शन नहीं आएगा. यू कैन
हाँ
नॉट
हाँ
ऐड.
हाँ.
I was late because I caught the flight.
What does that mean?
All
That
the
totally
I caught
changes.
the flight, although I was late.
Yes, that is the correct answer. So though and although both are same conjunctions, you can use it interchangeably. That is okay. So though I was late or although I was late, I caught the flight. या फिर वो पहले लिखना है I caught the flight though I was late, then also it is correct. The meaning is still the same. So don't worry if you write that part in the beginning. यार it went away. Flight. Better finish it today or you would not get paid. Or is the conjunction. Whenever you see or, you can use if plus negative word. If plus not in the answer. That much hint I am giving you. See, this is independent clause. You would not get paid. वो as it is रखना है. Use if plus not. If plus not in this.
If you do not finish it today, you not get paid.
Yes. If you do not finish it today, you would not get paid. So better you finish it today. Okay?
सर सोचने का वक्त लगता है सर, आज के आज खत्म हो ये जरूरी नहीं है.
जरूरी ही है. He hated the stories, yet he allotted prizes for the best stories. Yet निकल
और
जाएगा.
सर
And
सर मुझे आपको पूछना
yes,
था, एग्जाम ऑनलाइन ही होने वाली है ना?
online in the sense you would get a PDF. You will have to write it on
Supply.
the answer sheets.
हाँ वो तो ठीक है, लेकिन है ना 9th स्टैंडर्ड की स्कूल्स खुल रही है ना 26 से. आई जस्ट थॉट कि
Do
शायद
you want to come?
नहीं, मुझे नहीं आना
No,
एग्जाम्स
no.
को,
If
तब
you
तो
want to come,
बिल्कुल भी
I'll
नहीं आना
I'll
है. एग्जाम्स के
I'll
बाद
talk
भले ही
to
खोल दे, एग्जाम से पहले नहीं आना है मुझे स्कूल.
I'll talk to them that 8th standard girls want to come to school and give the test. That is
नहीं
their
नहीं सर, नहीं
wish.
नहीं सर,
नो
Yes.
सर.
नहीं नहीं सर, कोई बात
Okay,
नहीं.
I will tell them today if you are insisting. इतना
नहीं सर,
इंसिस्ट किया
रहने
तो
दो.
ठीक है. ओके ठीक
एग्जाम
है, इतना
घर पे
इंसिस्ट
ही
किया ना.
अच्छी है.
देन I'll
एग्जाम
tell
घर
them,
पे
no
ही
problem.
अच्छी
You
है.
are insisting
एग्जाम
so
घर
much, so
पे ही
I have
अच्छी
to
है
tell
सर.
them now. इतना इंसिस्ट किया तो अभी बोलना पड़ेगा ना मुझे. ओके, I'll tell them to call you to school and you appear for the test. For 1 hour, you can come and give the test and go away.
चलो सर, एक्सरसाइज बाकी आज खत्म कर दिया,
ओके.
चलो.
नहीं, अभी आराम से. अभी मेरा मूड नहीं है आगे करवाने का.
नहीं सर, एक्सरसाइज खत्म करिए, जल्दी कराइए.
ये कौन है? इज इट गबरानी?
यस.
गबरानी सकीना?
यस सर.
सर
और
आवाज
शुड आई?
पहचान लेते हैं आप सर का.
यस. घबरानी नहीं, बट ओके, अभी नहीं.
तो
लीव.
1.5 साल हो गए ऑनलाइन क्लासेस अटेंड कर रहे हैं. आवाज से पहचानेंगे ना.
Instead of yet, which conjunction should we use? This kind of sentence has already come above.
ये
Yet, instead of yet, which conjunction should you use for complex? ऊपर हाथ हो गया. Which one?
येट.
Yet is the conjunction that you have to remove. And in complex sentence, which conjunction will you use? Which subordinating conjunction will you use instead of yet? Just now I taught you before few
He
minutes.
did stories.
Yes, though
Also,
or
he
although.
allotted prizes for the best stories.
No,
अलॉटेड.
see, ये जो है इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज है. सी दिस वन, ही अलॉटेड प्राइजेस फॉर द बेस्ट स्टोरीज. ये तो एक इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज है. इट इज ऑलरेडी इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज. सो विद दैट यू विल नॉट ऐड कंजंक्शन. कंजंक्शन का ऐड होगा डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज के साथ. ऑलवेज
Though he hated
रिमेंबर
the
दैट.
stories, he allotted the prizes for the best stories.
As I told you, you only give the answer, you only open the mouth when you are sure about the answer. Right?
Yes, sir. I'm
You
always
let
right.
others try and then finally you speak up the answer. Although he
Because
hated the
when they try,
stories.
I get to know my mistakes, that
Yes.
where am I
I can
lacking,
judge that by now.
and then
I
I
know that.
do that, and then I
And then
give the answer.
you give the final answer.
Yes.
तो ये बेचारे सब मेहनत करते हैं, उनका क्या?
तो मैं मेहनत करती हूँ. मैं
For
सेंटेंस बना
breaking the
देती हूँ,
door.
लेकिन वो लोग है ना जो आंसर दे देते हैं उसमें है ना फिर रॉन्ग जाते हैं, तो फिर मुझे पता चल जाता है कि मैं मेरी मिस्टेक क्या है, एंड वो
Good.
मैं है ना करके.
Hmm.
सर, आपकी स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं हो
सर
रही है.
आपकी स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रही सर.
सर भी
लेफ्ट.
चले गए. सर चले गए तो स्क्रीन भी चली गई और सर भी चले गए.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
यस.
I don't know how did I leave. Uh, did anyone present the screen?
No.
यस.
Who had presented the screen?
नो वन.
तो फिर
No one presented the screen.
Okay. He had late lunch, so he was not hungry. So you have to remove. What should be the answer?
He was not hungry as he had late lunch.
Yes. Or we can also write because. Both are correct.
Yes.
ऐसा नहीं लिख सकते he had late lunch so he was you said he had late lunch so he was
सर
not
पहले
hungry.
मैंने वही सोचा, बट देन मैंने सोचा सब में है ना,
But it
पहले
makes
पहले
sense.
कंजक्शन लगा या बीच में ही लगा लेती हूँ।
No, but that also makes sense.
पहले सर मैंने वैसे ही सेंटेंस सोचा, बाद में है ना कंजक्शन को बीच में डाल दिया।
It's correct. You can write that because he had late lunch or as he had late lunch. As also you can write here because that is also subordinating. He was not hungry because he had late lunch. He was confused, so he drew lots. This one also will be same. He drew lots. He was confused.
He was confused. He drew lot.
He drew lots, so he was confused.
because he draw lost.
He drew lots.
So you have to remove. Why are you all adding so? ये
सर
तो
उन
सब
लोग बार
As
बार
he was
सो बोल रहे हैं।
Lots
confused,
because he
he drew
was
lots.
confused.
yes.
He drew lots
Lots because
as
he
he
was
was confused.
confused.
Good, perfect. He drew lots because he was confused, or one more answer I got. As he was confused, he drew lots. That also I got from someone. I am not writing that. As I said, this last two exercises answers I will send. But just go through this till here we have the last exercise. In सबके answers मैं send कर दूंगा. This is how you change from compound to complex. When you write the answers, after that, if you have any doubt, then later on in the next lecture, you have to remind me and I will present this exercise again on the screen and again you have to ask me the question.
ओके
That's sir, I
सर।
did not understand this.
ओके सर, बाय
Whichever
सर।
said, what by sir?
Bye.
अभी कहाँ by
Bye.
आया? What are you saying?
10 मिनट की देर है रुको।
Hello.
Very eager you are.
अगर कुछ ध्यान है तब कर सकते थे।
Don't
रुक रहा तो रुक।
One more thing I wanted to. कहाँ था वो? Yes. Uh, Textual exercise of chapter 1 we have not yet done. एक audio की exercise है एक. Have we solved it?
नो सर, आपने बोला था
नो
नेक्स्ट
नो
लेक्चर में करवाऊंगा।
Hmm. So open it if you have the textbook with you right now.
सर आप फिर से भेजो ना टेक्स्ट बुक की पीडीएफ।
You want it? I'll send it again.
यस आई वांट।
So you message me with your name and roll number. I will send it to you.
ओके सर।
Name लिख देना चलेगा. You just write your surname in short. Then also I will understand.
ओके
I don't know if you mind if I speak that, but in the class, if it would be, I would have. Right now, I don't know. If only I call you with that name, right? Kabrani, Sakina,
यस सर।
nothing. I will play the audio. If you want it, I'll play it twice, but listen to it attentively. Then only you can give the correct answers. This is your listening exercise. How much sharp your listening skills are. एक सेकंड ऑडियो निकाल रहा हूँ. Where is the audio? Hmm. Should I play it now? Am I audible?
यस सर।
यस सर।
Okay. I will play it. I have to adjust the mic, otherwise.
Santiniketan is Rabindranath Tagore's vision of a place of learning where children can learn to be one with nature. In 1901, Tagore established an experimental school with just 5 students, including his eldest son, and an equal number of teachers. The classes were held in open air. Tagore wanted the students to feel free despite being in the formal learning environment, as he himself had dropped out of school when he found it impossible to think within the 4 walls of a classroom. At Santiniketan, children sat on hand-woven mats beneath trees. They were allowed to climb the trees and run beneath them during breaks. Nature walks and excursions were a part of the curriculum. Students were also encouraged to follow the life cycles of insects, birds, and plants. Tagore allowed flexible class schedules because of shifts in the weather and also created seasonal festivals for the students.
Was it clearly audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you think you can give answers of all the 8, true or false?
Yes.
You want to
Yes, sir,
listen
but
to it
can you
once
please
again?
play it again? Once again.
Okay, once again I'll play it.
Yes, sir.
Santiniketan is Rabindranath Tagore's vision of a place of learning where children can learn to be one with nature. In 1901, Tagore established an experimental school with just 5 students, including his eldest son, and an equal number of teachers. The classes were held in open air. Tagore wanted the students to feel free despite being in the formal learning environment, as he himself had dropped out of school when he found it impossible to think within the 4 walls of a classroom. At Santiniketan, children sat on hand-woven mats beneath trees. They were allowed to climb the trees and run beneath them during breaks. Nature walks and excursions were a part of the curriculum. Students were also encouraged to follow the life cycles of insects, birds, and plants. Tagore allowed flexible class schedules because of shifts in the weather and also created seasonal festivals for the students.
Would you enjoy if you get this kind of school?
Yes.
Lots.
Yeah, sir.
We wish we could have that.
सर हमारा
Okay.
तो है ना, कभी कभी पीटी का लेक्चर भी कैंसिल हो जाता है और आप कहते हो कैसे क्लासेस हो सकते हैं.
Yes, it's next to impossible, but we can know for a day we can do that in between. So number 1, Rabindranath Tagore founded Santiniketan.
True.
True.
Okay, first one is true. Second,
True.
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 his eldest son studied in Santiniketan.
True.
True. True.
True.
The classrooms in which students studied at Santiniketan were spacious.
False.
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 क्लासरूम ही नहीं थे तो स्पेशियस कहाँ से होंगे?
क्लास में नहीं थे, अभी बोलने का रही थी सर.
Right. You know this. As I told you before, ये listening skills है. Every day, see, I have thousands of audios like this. ये तो textual था इसलिए मैंने अभी ये lecture में play किया. But thousands of audios you will get on different apps. और उसका जो PDF है वो भी मिल जाएगा. तो audio सुनते सुनते साथ में you have to just fill up the gaps. Your listening skills will improve a lot. Please try this whenever you are free. If you want, I'll send the audios.
कौन सा ऐप है?
Yes,
कौन सा ऐप है?
App in the sense Telegram में भी है, बहुत सारे हैं. I have the audios personally. I also do it just for my knowledge.
सर ऑडियोज एंड पीडीएफ भेजना ना.
सर आप ऑडियो और
Yes.
पीडीएफ डाल देना, हम कर डालेंगे.
But I cannot do that in the school group because that is something unofficial. Though it is for part of conversation, but not in the school group because already you get a lot of things in the school group.
सर ओके, सेंड मी पर्सनली, आई सेंड यू माय नंबर. मेरा वो तो मम्मी का नंबर है, दूसरा आपके पास है वो. मैं आपको मेरा नंबर भेजूंगी तो आप मुझे उस पर भेज देना. तो मैं है ना
Okay.
दूसरा मेरा ग्रुप है ना उसमें फॉरवर्ड कर दूंगी.
Okay, sure.
Okay, sir.
Next, as a student, Tagore would like to study in large classrooms.
True.
False.
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 Students in Santiniketan learned their lessons sitting on the mats.
True.
True.
Hmm. As part of their learning, students went on nature trips.
False.
True. True.
True. Excursions, nature trips. Their learning of science was mainly from books.
True.
True.
False.
True.
True.
False. They
False.
were taught life cycles of plants, animals, insects. Students at Santiniketan celebrated season based festivals.
True.
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 True. Okay. So, this much we had. One more speaking audio was there. Let me see if I can play it. 1 second.
Now then, tell me all about yourself. Tell me anything at all you want to talk about. Anything I want? Well, I got here by train. I wanted to keep the railway coach ticket, but the ticket collector would not allow it. Oh, and what about your school? I have the prettiest homeroom teacher that there ever was. When I was in kindergarten, I used to go snip snip with the scissors inside my mouth. My teacher told me not to do it because I might cut off my tongue. She was right. What about your family, Toto-chan? Tell me about them. My daddy is a great swimmer. He can dive like a dolphin. My mother gets angry with me if I don't blow my nose and keep it clean. You will never find me with a runny nose. We have a pet dog named Rocky. He can do all sorts of tricks.
So, don't you think you should follow this accent?
The accent was amazing. Like the way the talk was amazing.
Hmm. Because this is what the audios we have got. I have got the
Like
CD. In this, audios are there. ये speaking, listening
तो सीडी
audios.
क्या बुक स्टोर में मिलते हैं क्या सर? मुझे चाहिए एक सीडी. मेरा ना प्ले करके
Sir.
बहुत मजा आता है.
No, it is copyrighted only for teachers.
Sir.
So we feel that we should listen to that audio again and again, right? Twice or thrice.
Yes. The
Because
speaking skills improve.
that is what